So one of the next things I want to talk about the production switcher is the ability that it has to switch from one piece of video to the other. And one of the things that it can do is what's known as a transition. And so when we're dealing with transitions, you have more than one way to change from one video source to another. So as a director, you're sitting here at your production switcher and you have some choices. Do I want to go to a video camera? Do I want to go to a laptop that's doing a virtual meeting? Do I want to go to a video server? And so the director has the or the operator has the ability to switch between these things. And so in this case, the director chose to go with the video clip off the server. And so by sitting at the production switcher, they're able to change between the various sources. And they have a variety of different ways that they can change. And these are what are known as transitions. So the first type of transition I want to talk about is what's known as a cut. And a cut is when you go from one clip or one source straight to the other, and you do it in an instant. So what I'll do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut myself out. So when you hit the cut button, you go away. And then if I want to go back to the clip that has me in it, I can hit cut again and I'm instantly in and instantly gone. So that's going to be the cut option. The next type of transition is what's known as a mix, a fade, or a dissolve. And so to go from one source to another, there's going to be a moment where they kind of blend together. So if I come in and I switch over to a different source, you'll see how I just kind of fade out in a little bit. So it's going to kind of crossfade going from one to the other, and I can fade back in. So if I'm going to go to a different shot that's going to have a different background, you're going to see me blend into that other shot as I just kind of fade into this, and kind of see how the other slide just kind of blended in and then moved out. So this type of transition is what we call a mix or a fade, a dissolve. On our production switcher, the button to control that is known as an auto trans. But a lot of times they'll say, you know, hey, mix to camera 2, fade to camera 2, dissolve to camera 2. All of those names are going to apply to that same action of where you're going to basically dissolve one person out, or you're going to sort of fade them back in. The next type of transition is what's known as a wipe. And a wipe is a geometrical pattern or shape where you can do a special effect. So you can kind of see above my head, I'm doing a wipe from one source to the other, and they have different shapes. Like there was a heart, there was a star. This one's called matrix because you got all these little blocks. Another one's sort of a clock wipe, and I've seen that one used with weather because it resembles a radar. And so with the wipes, you have a wide variety. And then even in the director's board, you have quick access buttons if you're going to do like a star wipe there, or a heart wipe that could come in before. So there's our heart wipe. And so in the case of what we see in the bottom of going from our two anchors to our video, you're going to see the video start at the side and then just sort of move in and they disappear. Or likewise, it could start in the middle and sort of spread out to give you a shot of your two anchors. So you've got the cut, you've got the mix, the fade, or the dissolve, and then you've got the wipe. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of videos, and this is going to be a multi-camera event, and you're going to see a lot of cutting going on. And so cut is usually the main transition when you're doing things like a lot of these award shows, because you want it really, really fast to go from one to the other. And one of the things I also want you to pay attention to is going to be the audio. You're going to be hearing a director who's going to be calling the shots. And in the first video, we're going to have, it's going to be a director that's talking, he's basically conducting the cameras at an award ceremony. So let's take a look at that one.
So we might reassure that kid and do something to spur that kid, because I promise you, all of us out here tonight, we were that kid. Come
out. So on the left, you can see the program video of what he's calling, and on the right, you can see him looking at all the different cameras, and every time he calls a number, the person next to him is putting that camera up.
10 take, 7 take, zoom. 8 take, 4 take, 2 take, 1 take, 2 5 take, 4 take, 6 take, 7 take, 8 take, 3 take, 7 take, 8 take, 7, 8, 7, 6, 1, 2, 8, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2, 9, 1, 2, 7, 6, 8, 5, 4, 7, 8, 7, 3, take, 7, take, 8, take, 5, take, 9, 5, take, 9, take, 6, take, 7, take, 1 take, 6 take, 7 take, 6 take, 8 takes, 5 take, 7 take, 3 take, more stars, 7 take, 6 take, 1 take, 5 take,
Well,
7 take.
Good night. No, I'm kidding. We're just getting started. Please welcome to the stage our first two presenters, two super talents, Audra McDonald and Zachary
2
Quinto.
take, look at them, music, beautiful everybody, ready 6, ready 7, take.
Might have I turn my microphone on. So as you can see in that video, the director was just getting really caught up in the moment, and he was saying like camera 4, 5, 2, 5, 8, and he was able to watch all those cameras and to see what was going on, and he was able to switch between them. And he had a very good technical director, and so the two positions were, in his case, he's known as the director, and he's calling the shots and directing the show. Next to him was the person sitting at the switcher known as the technical director, and that person was in charge of pushing the buttons, and they work very well together as a team. So, and that was kind of like a controlled chaos, and that's the style of directing that he employs. Is he's very good at looking at the various shots, and he even did have some scripted moments in there. So at one point he told one of the cameras to zoom in on the singer's face, and the camera did, and they knew that shot was coming, so they were able to set it up. But a lot at the end, a lot of the reactionary shots, they were just kind of on the fly. Now, another type of event I'm going to show you is a halftime performance at a Super Bowl game. And this clip is about 7 minutes long. I'm not going to show you all of it. But what you are going to see is going to be a, let me see if I can hit play on that. There we go. So let me fade over to that one.
3, 2
I'm gonna
5
pause
and
it
2,
for a
10
sec.
next, 3, 4
I
5
can
and
figure
2,
out how.
5.
There we go. And let me pop into the screen. Transition. There we go. So what you kind of see in the shot behind me is that we've got two directors, and you can't see the other one because I'm currently hiding. So you can see now in the bottom right corner there's two people, and the person on the left has a very large binder of notes with her, and these are the scripts that she's using to perform the video. And you kind of see on the left that we're up to page 6, and she has a wide variety of cameras at her disposal, and these camera operators already know what shots they're going to get and what their next shot is going to be. So they know that if I look at camera 7 up in there, camera 7 is Jay, that Jay's going to have the shot of the singer coming down the platform, and then once they go to another camera, Jay knows that he's got to zoom in and get the next shot, or he's got to zoom out and get a wider shot. And so you can kind of see over my shoulder this way that there's a clip that says shot 33, camera 14, BT ramp. So she has all of her shots laid out well in advance. She's looked at the video, she's talked to the choreographer, and she knows which way the musicians are going to turn, which way they're going to dance, and all this has been choreographed and scripted out. And her method of directing is a lot more relaxed as opposed to what we saw before. She's going to have a beat with the music in her head, and you're going to hear her kind of talk about the shot that she's going to come up to, and then she's going to say the next shot. So you're going to hear like 33-14, and then you'll hear like 34-9, then 35-7, and things like that. So let's take a listen to this direction, this method of directing.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 34, 1 of 5, 2, 8 next, 1 of 3, 2, 8 next, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 36, 17 next, 37, 2 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, 38, 6 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, 39, 15 next, 2 of 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 41 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, 41, 24 next, A, 10 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, looking at you.
And so you can definitely see between her and the other director, they have very different styles. They do some planning well in advance, but then, you know, there's some extemporaneous stuff that might be going on to what the director might be working on. And so that's just kind of a look at different directing styles and what a production switcher can do. In addition to just straight up going from camera to camera to camera, there are special effects and transitions that you can get into. And I'll talk a little bit about more in later videos.